Have you ever wondered what a single headline about China could mean for the world? Well, today's news isn't just about one story, it's a web of intrigue, power moves, and even a few surprises. Buckle up, because for the next 20 minutes we're diving into the geopolitical chessboard like never before. Oh, and if you think this is just politics, think again. It's about how these decisions impact you. Let's kick off with the Taiwan Strait, a name that's been in the headlines all year. This narrow body of water separating Taiwan from mainland China has become a flashpoint for international tensions. The strategic importance of this region cannot be overstated, as it serves as a critical maritime route for global trade and military operations. Just this morning, reports emerged of yet another close encounter between U.S. and Chinese naval ships. These incidents are becoming alarmingly frequent, raising concerns about the potential for an accidental clash that could escalate into a full-blown conflict. The U.S. is doubling down on freedom of navigation operations, asserting its right to sail through what it considers international waters. On the other hand, China claims it's defending its sovereignty, viewing these operations as provocative and a direct challenge to its territorial claims. The stakes are incredibly high. The U.S. aims to maintain open sea lanes and counter China's growing influence in the region. Meanwhile, China is determined to assert its dominance and protect what it sees as its territorial integrity. This tug-of-war has significant implications for regional stability and global security. Imagine two kids fighting over the last slice of pizza, but replace the pizza with a potential world war. Fun, right? This metaphor highlights the absurdity and danger of the situation. The Taiwan Strait is not just a geopolitical hotspot, it's a potential flashpoint for a much larger conflict. Here's why this matters. Taiwan is critical to global tech production, especially semiconductors. These tiny chips are the backbone of modern technology, powering everything from smartphones to cars to advanced military systems. Taiwan's semiconductor industry is a global leader, and any disruption could have far-reaching consequences. If tensions boil over, your next smartphone upgrade could take a big hit. The global supply chain is intricately linked, and any instability in Taiwan could lead to shortages and skyrocketing prices for consumer electronics. This would affect not just tech enthusiasts but also industries and economies worldwide. But if you think this is just about Taiwan, wait till you hear what's happening with China's next-door neighbors. The entire region is a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and historical tensions. From the South China Sea to the Korean Peninsula, the ripple effects of the Taiwan Strait tensions are felt far and wide. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this intricate geopolitical landscape. This week, Vietnam announced its new military partnership with Japan, directly challenging China's claims in the South China Sea. It's like a high-stakes poker game, and Beijing isn't bluffing. But here's the twist: Japan isn't the only wild card in the deck. Now, over to the Himalayas, where Indian and Chinese forces are locked in a frigid standoff. The tension in this remote, icy region has been escalating for months, with both sides fortifying their positions and increasing their military presence. The rugged terrain and harsh weather conditions make this standoff particularly challenging for the troops stationed there. No shots fired this week, but plenty of muscle flexing. Both nations have been conducting military drills and showcasing their capabilities, sending a clear message to each other and the world. The show of strength is not just about the immediate conflict but also about demonstrating military prowess on a global stage. What's at stake? Over 1,300 square miles of disputed territory. This land, though seemingly barren and inhospitable, holds significant strategic value. Control over these high-altitude regions can provide a tactical advantage in terms of surveillance and military operations. Quick question: why fight over barren rocks? The answer lies in the strategic importance of these areas. The control of high ground in military terms can be a game-changer, offering a vantage point for monitoring and defense. Because in geopolitics, every inch counts. The disputed territories are not just about land, but also about national pride and historical claims. Both India and China have deep-rooted historical and cultural ties to these regions, making the conflict even more complex. This isn't just a local spat. The implications of this standoff extend far beyond the immediate region. It affects global geopolitics, influencing alliances and power dynamics. The world is watching closely as two of the largest and most powerful nations face off. It's part of a bigger picture where India is aligning more with the West, further isolating China. This alignment is seen in various international forums and strategic partnerships as India seeks to counterbalance China's growing influence in the region. And speaking of isolation, let's talk about how Europe is reacting. European nations are increasingly wary of China's assertive policies and are looking to strengthen ties with India as a counterweight. This geopolitical chess game continues to evolve, with each move closely watched by the global community. Europe has announced stricter trade policies targeting Chinese imports. They call it leveling the playing field. China calls it economic bullying. But wait until you hear how Beijing plans to retaliate. It could shake global markets. Let's bring it back home. The U.S. China Tech War isn't just a distant geopolitical struggle. It has real implications for everyday Americans. From the devices we use to the jobs we hold, this conflict is reshaping our world in ways we might not even realize. The U.S. just banned exports of AI chips to China, a move that could have far-reaching consequences. These chips are the brains behind the latest advancements in artificial intelligence, and without them, China's tech industry could face significant setbacks. Beijing is scrambling to respond, looking for ways to become self-sufficient in critical technologies. This isn't just about maintaining their current tech capabilities. It's about securing their future as a global tech leader. Some say this is the new Cold War, but instead of nuclear arms, it's all about who controls the algorithms. The stakes are incredibly high, as the winner could dominate not just economically but also militarily and politically. In this new battleground, the weapons are lines of code and silicon chips. The US and China are racing to develop the most advanced technologies, from AI to quantum computing, each hoping to outpace the other. Fun fact, an AI chip could probably write this video faster than I can. These chips are incredibly powerful, capable of processing vast amounts of data in the blink of an eye. They are the cornerstone of modern AI, enabling everything from self-driving cars to advanced medical diagnostics. But let's not give it ideas. While AI can do amazing things, it's still up to us to guide its development and ensure it benefits humanity. The tech war isn't just about who has the best gadgets, it's about who sets the rules for the future. This isn't just tech drama. It's about who gets to define the 21st century. The decisions made today will shape the world for decades to come, influencing everything from global trade to national security. And while the US is playing tech chess, strategizing its next moves to maintain its edge, China is not sitting idly by. They are investing heavily in research and development, aiming to become a tech superpower in their own right. Let's see how China's dealing with another crisis closer to home. The tech war is just one front in a broader struggle for global influence. As we delve deeper, we'll explore how these tensions are playing out on the ground in China, affecting everything from local economies to international relations. China's economy is struggling, with youth unemployment hitting record highs. The government is pouring money into infrastructure projects, but many wonder if it's too little, too late. And wait till you hear how this could lead to even more aggressive moves abroad. Meanwhile, North Korea, China's unpredictable ally, is testing missiles again. Is this just a distraction or part of Beijing's larger plan to keep the West off balance? Kim Jong-un always keeping us on our toes. What a guy. On a broader front, BRICS nations are pushing for a new global currency to challenge the US dollar, with China leading the charge. If successful, it could upend global finance as we know it. But can these nations actually agree on anything? That's the million-dollar, or should I say yuan question. So, where does this leave us? The world is watching China's every move, and for good reason. These stories aren't just headlines, they're the threads weaving a complex tapestry of power, ambition, and consequence. Now, if you want to dive deeper into how the US is countering these challenges, check out my next video on America's latest geopolitical strategies. It's linked right here. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. See you there.